What's up, beautiful people? It's Pretty Girl Loves Trap content, and I have the the big review over here. I mean, we are the Pretty Thorough podcast, all right, and we have a special edition slash episode for you. We're going to be discussing, I believe, one of our favorite shows. Okay, I think we have that in common: Raising Canaan. Okay, this show is on a break this week, but we are not. We're gonna talk about the things. So, Brillo, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. We back in the building. I'm good to be back. Good to be talking Raising Canaan. It's been a
Yes,
minute. We got
it's
the,
definitely
you know,
been a minute. Yes. So if y'all don't know, at the history, um, pretty much Brillo and I started, met through the Power Universe. Okay, just talking about, of course, I don't even know which Power. Probably book two, maybe. It's been a few years, so we're going to be talking about things. Before we do so, if you don't mind, y'all, please like the video, subscribe to both of our channels, do all the things to support us, okay? Because we need the support, all right? So I want to thank you, DeMarcus, for coming through. Alonzo Williams, thank you for coming through. Whoever is watching and not in the chat, we appreciate y'all too, okay? You don't got to be shy. You can say hey once in a while, okay? It's all right. It's okay. So, Brillo, Raising Canaan. We on season 4. Now, let me get an update, because Rock was your woman for a long time. Is she still your woman?
sadly, we did that. But she'll always be mine. But
Okay. What was there a
she'll
particular
always
event
double
that?
back.
Hmm.
She'll always double back. She know her home at.
She know her home at. Okay. Then who broke up with who?
It was mutual.
Oh, okay.
Car after she planted that weapon on my stepson, I couldn't do it.
I cannot. I
You
cannot.
said Marcus.
Yes, thank you, DeMarcus. He's super chatting both of our channels. Okay, DeMarcus, you the MVP, of course. Thank you so much for the love. Hey, Shayna, thank you for coming through. All right. So, Brillo, we both individually review this show, but I definitely want to know a lot of your opinion. So, if you can think of the top 3 coldest scenes or lines from this season 4, what's the top 3 scenes or lines that you can think of top of your head? That was cold.
All right, so I'm gonna go with number one off top. Number one is Jukebox at the Park. You know what I'm saying? That was just
Classic.
legendary,
Classic.
legendary. So that's number one off rip.
Okay.
I'll say probably unique. For me it was him copping all the chains when my man thought he was gonna buy one. That was, and I would say I'll say Kanan finding out that holding the tape. I feel like that was a legendary scene. Holding the infamous, famous tune as he figured out that his brother was slain in the streets. So that's my top 3 moment.
I agree with Juke. That's in my top 3 at the park. I would say Rock always have the coldest lines, so I'm gonna focus on her dialogue. I don't know what episode it was. I believe it was maybe episode 1 or 2. No, it could have been 2 or 3, where she was outside of popping uh snapping Pop's establishment after their meeting. She was telling Kanan, it's one thing I could not trust my son, but I can't have a partner I can't trust. So that was kind of fire, because it's we not playing when it comes to that business, okay? And then this most recent episode, I believe it was this most recent episode, when she told Lulu and Marvin, just because shots ain't ringing out, I ain't. I'm always prepared for war. I'm never slipping. So I definitely love Rock. She ain't playing. You call it cap?
I hear you, but I need to see it. You got to get on the board. What's what.
So are
Who's hitting you. So hey, I'm agreeing with. Hey, Jukebox say they need to take it back to the streets, man. What we
Hey,
doing?
Candy. So, are you
Shoot
not
some.
agreeing with her tactic to be slow and steady?
Uh, she didn't have a choice because she was in a blender. She just found out that Nick was doing what he was doing. She don't what up though, OT. She ain't have a so slow and steady was her only, you know what I'm saying, play. She don't got no play. She really not. She really don't. If she knew all along it was unique and then that was just a play, just to, cerebral it out, then I could go with that. But I gotta go with what we have. And
Yeah.
she was in a blender, didn't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? She having no choice but to wait. Do I think she should have just went out and did what Quan wanted her to do and just, you know what I'm saying, roll somebody up for the sake of it, just to send a message? We passed that. So I'm glad she ain't do that. But you know.
Okay. All right. Um, Let me see. Who do I want to talk about first? You know what? I want to bring up Jukebox because you've been critiquing this character's arc or lack thereof pretty much at least the past 3 seasons, right? So, how are you feeling about her progression? Are you not entertained yet, Brillo? Like, is this what you've been waiting for? Did it come too soon? Did it come too slow? Like, let me know your thoughts on how Juke's character is at this point.
They did a good job. I feel like, I mean, yeah, I was highly critical of it because I just got tired of seeing her crying. I couldn't understand. They shouldn't have showed me that initial scene. I can't erase what I seen in OG Power. And all I wanted her was to have a little bit of more edge to her. I mean, yeah, she roughed up the young man the one time, and then she roughed up the girls that tried to jump her. But the way she was introducing OG Power and the way that Tommy and Ghost and Kanan were afraid of her, and her opening scene, you know what I'm saying, catching the double homicide with the cop uniform on, the way she was pressing Kanan, I just needed a little more edge. Like, Ziza stole her song. She sitting here crying. Got white girl Nick situation. She wearing a dress. She getting beat. Like people forget all of this, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? And I had a read. I had my reasons. I remember her sitting in the church chair getting forced to watch some
Porn.
ungodly
Porn.
television, getting slapped on the feet with tears running down her eyes, leaving mixtapes at a gravesite. Like, nah, it moved too slow. But I'm glad we got where we at right now because this version of Jukebox is Jukebox, and people will be like, man, like one person's like, she harder than Kanan. I'm like, duh. Did you not watch OG Power? This is what I'm talking about. I guess I'm too ingrained into the Power universe, I guess.
Yeah. I up until about 2 episodes, I was cool on her progress. It's just I feel like they ramped it up this season too fast, too quickly. And don't get me wrong, I do feel like they're not really all the way through. They're not sharing the timeline on certain aspects. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to figure out the progression of this particular season. Like, we know in the beginning there was 3 months and there was 2, so we know in the beginning part. But I want you to answer this question for me because I'm trying to figure out when Kanan got robbed by Unique, and Snap and Pops was like, hey, you don't have no reserves, and Kanan was like, what is that? So of course later on in the season he got a trunk full of money. So I'm thinking it seemed like every day he's putting money in that trunk. Do you think he was lying to them initially, or did that teach him a lesson? Was he already saving money?
I
What do
feel
you
like
think?
he had been doing that. You
Okay.
know, it's Kanan. He's gonna be grimy with it. Come on, man. You know he's skimming some off the top. It's only right.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But if he did learn a lesson from it, I mean, that would be fire too.
Yeah. Okay. Let's stick to Kanan a little bit. I don't know why I'm stuttering. Okay. So, Brillo, there's a debate, I feel like, between Kanan being a genius versus him being like an entitled brat.
It's no debate. People don't like Canaan. It's no debate. They just don't understand. It's cool though.
What tell the people what they
People
don't
just
understand.
unfair. It's cool though. They just don't understand. They You said tell I mean, it's like they want him to. How old is he
I'm thinking he's
on here?
17.
So a 17-year-old man, that is young. You know what I'm saying? That's so put that in your mind right there.
Yeah, I'm thinking,
He's 17 years old. And then look at everything that he done been through, whether he caused it or not. You know what I'm saying? He didn't take the test to, you know what I'm saying, to go to school. But look at his upbringing. You know what I'm saying? Now, and look at what he's doing. People highly critical and they just highlight the fact that he's not doing, that he's being a brat towards his mom, that he ain't trying to rock with his mom. I mean, is he wrong? He forced to. I mean, I wouldn't want to rock with her either. For what? He telling her to leave him alone. He forced to do business with her. He's skimming off the top, he going to see Quan. He trying to be his own man. Let him do it. I don't see the problem. People just want him to. They want him to be under rock. He don't want that. They want him to,
yeah,
and they want him to not make no mistakes. He's a dumb kid, and they'll be patient with, the community be patient with Jukebox and Famous, but not Kanan, because
yeah.
I don't know why.
When it comes to Kanan, some of his issues are definitely very valid. You know what I'm saying? Like being lied to over and over again. I get it. I don't know. The disrespect annoys me because it's like, okay, when you need your mom's, you need her, but you still gonna disrespect her. You know what I'm saying?
How you disrespected?
By the way he talk, the way he's speaking, he's very dismissive.
PG.
Yes.
He's in the game. He came up way totally different. People talk to their mamas in different. Like his mama, like that ain't the mama. You know what I'm saying? That's a different type of mama. Come on now.
But the same respect is guarded. Like I don't
Respect,
understand.
like he respected her by smoking Ronnie. You see, he jumped on offense.
That's not respect. That's
I
not
mean,
respect.
I don't
Don't
know.
get me wrong. I appreciate that gesture. You know what I'm saying?
So that's what it. That's all it is. That's all it. He does not want to have nothing to do with her.
But you don't have to be an asshole about it.
That's his choice.
You're right. It's his choice, but he's definitely an asshole.
I will admit that. He's not being nice to his mommy. I mean, and you only get one, so I get it. I understand that could be irritating.
Yeah. Speaking of which, let's get on their relationship. Is it beyond repair? Huh?
I said he is being a brat though.
Yeah, he being a brat. I'm tired of this shit.
You could just play it just play it cooler. Just play it a little cooler, man. You could be spinning. You could just be listening to her like whatever, Rock. I wouldn't even showed up to the meeting, man. He could say little slick stuff. They've been talking about where's Brillo.
He probably only showed up because he needs some work. And
right,
he probably thought,
that'd be pretty. I'd have still been washing my clothes.
Eating her snacks.
Right, yeah. Wouldn't have been no butter pecan in that boy for Neek. You had bought that because I would have been eating it.
He probably hate butter pecan, knowing the fact that she loved it so much. Do you think their relationship is beyond repair? Do you think there's any situation that could occur for the duration of this show that Kanan would be like, you know what? I'm gonna forgive my moms.
I do. I could see a scenario happening, like if something happened in the Rock or something, you know what I'm saying, or she hit, and then That's the only way I could see it, like because this is too far gone.
Yeah.
It's too far gone. Like if Neek pop, rock, and she like in the hospital or something, or something
Yeah.
like that. But other than that, I don't know. Some people think I don't know how this is going to end.
I know.
But
It's
my
so many
my
options.
stepson said he don't want to have nothing to do with her ever again in life, but he just don't want nobody to do nothing to her. And he
All
said,
right, so hmm
yeah, and that's because his reputation in the streets wouldn't be nothing if he let somebody do something to his mama.
that is facts. He's living off his family's name. We are definitely going to make sure that it's said right now. Okay. So speaking of which, he now blames his mother for Fame's demise.
This is what irritates me with this and the community because y'all so fake with it. Come
Okay,
on,
why do
man. Half the people y'all even thought who do y'all theories in this had Rock at the top of y'all damn board, man. So when Kanan put her at the top of his board, it's a problem. It makes no sense. It makes no
so
sense. We still can't rule her out as to have something to do with it. We can't. Because simple fact, she grimy. She could have
yeah.
hired some police to. She could have got word that he was ratting and to help Kanan because he don't know nothing about the West name is helping Kanan is helping her. She ain't gonna let nothing happen to him. Get him up out of here. They know he a bozo anyway.
Yeah. I do agree we can't scratch her off the board to
Exactly.
necessarily, but I feel like the fact that they showed that and showed that he thinks she's a suspect, I feel like she's probably not the
Do
culprit.
I think she did it? No.
Yeah.
But you know,
So who was top two on your board for Merc and Fame?
I feel like Detective Howard before he got smoked could have done it
Mm-hmm.
because he could have heard it. Or shout out to OT. He was the first person I heard say Snaps and Pops could have had something to possibly do with it. I don't know, man. It's irritating. This is my top two. They need to just do the reveal, man. We
Yeah.
need to know who smoked this kid.
Yeah, my answer, and of course, who knows, but I like to think that Howard did it, right? And this is one of my reasonings for wanting it to be Howard, because remember a few moments ago, I did ask you, is there any situation that will make or have
Oh,
Keenan feel that he needs to, or should repair his relationship with his mom's? If he thinks Howard did it and she murked Howard, I think because a lot of his hurt is because of her murking Howard and her setting him up to try to murk him the first season. I think that was season one, and just all the drama with his father. So I feel like for his father to then murk his best friend, I think he would on some level forgive Rock because he's gonna be thinking, man, that Negro one ish anyway. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that can be like a catalyst for him and Rock repairing their relationship if it does get repaired.
I think, man, they look. Howard was a hero, man. Remember, he had the cops pick up Lulu. He had people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
rock with him. So, hey, that's what I'm going with. I'm going with Detective Howard.
yeah. Let's look at the chat real quick. Dale, he said top two snap and pops courtesy of Ronnie was this first one. And he says, Alonzo says, I feel like Howard did it. And somehow Rock found out that's why she killed Howard. I feel like she killed
Shoulda-
Howard to save Marvin, but
Yeah, should have
that
told
can be the
Kanan that.
cherry on top. I mean, you know,
I
the
feel like
fame
she
situation.
would have told Kanan, like, yeah.
So let's get into Unique, right? So, what are your thoughts on his character thus far this season? Like, are you feeling it? Are you not feeling it? Like, how do you feel?
I'm not feeling it, but I'm not too mad. I mean, it's just like he basically doing what Ronnie should have been doing. The way he moving, like I mean, he definitely pressing. He the press
Yeah.
guy right now.
Yes.
Like, but he misinformed. He 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 hasn't taken a loss yet since he's rolled down that hill. After that, since he got up, He's took nothing but W's. After that beating and he got robbed. So keep that in mind, people, because the L is coming. It is definitely coming.
Yes, I agree. I
Because it's getting out of control. He took nothing but W's. But I'm not rocking with it at all because he's misinformed and it's just a little outlandish. I'm just not
yeah,
liking it.
yeah. Do you think he truly have the balls? I don't even want to use the term balls. Do you think he has the heart? I don't want to use that either. Do you think he has it in him to really murk Rock? Because I feel like yes, it's easy for Unique to pull a trigger. I mean, he killed his bestie, even though he thought he was snitching all that stuff. He smoked crack, but Unique is not a scary dude, but he has such conflicting feelings about Rock. But I think he's just so upset because he loved this girl. So, do you think he has it in him to murk her for real? For real?
No. He's gonna find not at all. He would have did it.
Does that
He was
make him
so
a simp
pissed.
god?
The this man, this man was in a coma talking. This dude, the what he did to Andre, he has surpassed. Man, PG, you know the answer to that to that question.
I
He is
just wanted
lost.
to know.
He is lost, completely lost.
Oh
I
gosh.
can't wait till he finds out
I know.
that she didn't do. I think he about to. If he go see Snaps and Pops, he gonna start putting it together. Depending on what they tell him, because if they tell him like, nah, lay off Kanan, that's our guy,
Hmm.
he's gonna be like, whoa, what Kanan? Damn, he really not rocking with his mom like that. Like, what's happening? He's not gonna start making sense. I saw them leaving together. They ain't left together, but they ain't come together, and they just
Hmm.
left at the same time.
Yeah,
For
that's the
real.
thing. Snap and Pops, the way they move in, I can see them possibly wanting to get Rock off the board to be able to control Kanan more, so they can spin it to where yes, they can confirm that um Kanan had nothing to do or was not working with Ronnie, but they also can kind of put notions in Unique head that hey, we don't know we don't know about Rock, we can't confirm her. You know what I'm saying? I can see them not confirming she didn't have anything to do with it because what they said one of the last scenes. It could be an opportunity. So they all about bread. So whatever makes more sense, they're gonna go
Yeah.
with it. But I wouldn't be surprised if they try to start working with Unique and maybe they can form a partnership with Unique and Kane in some type of way. I don't want that, but
I
I
don't
don't
see
know.
why Kanan wouldn't do it. He should. He need to approach Neek. Look, man, you can't. Phil Russo said you can't kill my mama. Leave her alone, Neek. Let's make this money. I need
Do,
that low ticket, bruh. And I'm gonna be back tomorrow for the re-up.
do you think Rock and Unique can be at a place where they can coexist in the future?
Rock has to leave Southside Jamaica, Queens, man.
Yeah, I'm
Take their
thinking that.
business and ventures, endeavors
Yeah.
elsewhere.
Yeah, I'm thinking that let's get into Rock since we're talking about her because she has a lot coming at her right now, and I don't know how can she get out of this. Now, I have a thought that she is going to use her get out of jail free card and possibly have to snitch on Stefano, or Stefano, however you want to say it. Um, and she has I don't want to say necessarily wit sack, but like you said, she got to get out of the South Side. Like I don't know, I can't see her. She's such at a loss right now, even though the connect seems like it's going to come through. I just feel like she got so many oppositions right now. I don't know if she can really just be back on top again. Like, what do you think?
There, it depends on how she plays. She said she want to change the game. They always got something up their sleeve. So she always got something up her sleeve. She's not going out without a fight. She got to work. That's all that matters.
Facts.
Unique done took the little businesses over. She might just, she always can outsmart Neek.
Definitely.
You
Yeah,
know,
that's one
she
thing.
probably gonna. She gonna. Let me tell you what she gonna do. She gonna burn them businesses down.
Mm,
that she built. Her own business, the Chinese restaurants, all that stuff's getting burned down to the ground. Because
mm.
Neek don't take it. You saw my man posted in there already. So the picture that we seeing of somebody throwing it, everybody thinking that that's her blowing her own business up, which is then which is gonna make it hard for Neek to move work because what you gonna do?
Yeah. Yeah,
They
that's
gonna,
true. I didn't even think about,
they gonna go tell
that.
whatever new plan she got going or whatever.
Yeah. Rock. Do you have any suggestions for her? This is low key like a let me holla at you, kind of in a sense. Like, do you have any advice to give her?
Expand, but you and go around Stefano. See if you can
Yeah,
do that.
yeah.
Go
She
talk to
definitely,
some of the other families and tell them you got this Afghan plug on, and see what's shaking.
yeah,
Might even tell Stefan. Let them know what's going on. We'll
yeah,
see. 'Cause- or expand. Yeah, that's what I say. Expand and take over Tremont, whatever he had. Take all that.
yeah. I'm a
That's an
little
easy
nervous.
for picking. Take that, please.
I'm a little nervous about him possibly coming back and busting some shots. Like, I feel like those type of characters, and shout out to OT. He said this a long time ago, and I agree. When you do people in such a way, you gotta dead them. Like, the ego is a very particular and sensitive matter. Like, I don't know. I just feel like, I don't
He
know. We
might get
can't forget
somebody
about
like, yeah, he ain't about to bust. He might bust some shots, but nah. Our characters, these characters, Tremont is not going. They're not doing that type of writing. The person who
him.
either take one of these characters out, nah, it's gonna be
I mean,
some.
I'm not saying successfully.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, yeah. I
I
see
mean,
him
he better
trying.
do something after that.
Oh yeah, definitely. He gotta go.
But that's
He
the
ain't
same
gotta go.
dude that was getting smacked. Man, what? I don't care how many bricks you got, bro. You smack me. Somebody's meeting. You know what I'm saying? You introduce. We doing two things. Either somebody's going to see him.
Yeah,
One of us. So
that is facts.
come on, man. What we doing?
Um, let's get into Marvin, because this is one character where every week Marvin got to go or Marvin about to go. It's just always debate, right? So let me ask you this. Shout out to Detroit Kings. He I don't want to say he necessarily coined the term cartoon character. When it comes to the Stars universe, he definitely was the first person I heard him referring to people as cartoon characters. So if Marvin is to survive this season and all the drama and the hurdles of this season, would he be considered a cartoon character?
Or
Or
no?
just, a lucky son of a gun?
Just lucky.
Lucky.
'Cause
Okay.
Marvin don't do nothing but take L's, man. Cartoon characters generally win. You know what I'm saying? So Marvin just a walking loss, man. Walking loss. I still ain't forgot you went up to that school, Marvin.
What, gave old girl the money?
Okay, right, yes, man. And she gonna call him at the wrong time, like Uncle Marvin.
The
You
Uncle Marvin.
beat on me. He gonna go catch an unsolicited. Man, this dude, man.
Oh
He's
gosh.
back to being dude. Yeah, man. Get him gone, man. Come on, man.
Oh man. And do
Y'all
you think
favorite
he's gonna
character
go this
gotta
season?
go. No, but he needs to.
Why? Why does he need to?
It would just be,
You
I
think
don't
it's
know.
kind of time?
The plot. It's time, man. All our characters can't survive. I know we love them, but
Yeah.
hey, y'all favorite uncle. Look at what he's doing, man.
No,
Come
I
on, man. He
mean
just got the mob dudes. He's a walking L.
he's
The
forever
whole
linked to
early
this mob.
Tyler thing, and you know
And
what
it's
I'm
the
saying.
thing, every season he's in trouble with the mob, and every season Rock has to save him. So in good writing, and Raising Canaan is good writing, you would think three strikes. Like, how
Yeah,
many times are you not gonna learn your lesson?
right. I mean, It's
I don't
time.
know. I don't want to see Marvin go. He's one of my favorites. I understand. I don't know. I just feel like eventually he may have to take the fall for the team. So, or, saving his family members some type of way, put himself on the line either by, fessing up and, taking that L and going to prison like we've been trying to avoid. Um, or,
I
you
can see
know,
that.
I don't know. I just feel like Marvin, you keep making the same dumbass mistakes. I don't know the exact age, but Marvin is giving me a good 38 to 40. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, Marvin. Come on. What are we doing? All right. I don't know. How do you feel about Lulu this season?
I like Lulu this season.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. So I mentioned this on Inga's live a few weeks ago, right? So, he's dealing with the music thing, and we saw how he bullied the hell out of out of Crown, out of his record label. So I do want Lulu to win, and I want the best for him. But I'm like, karma is a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what do you think you can be, successful at this? And you kind of, got somebody out of their, record label, even though Crown was an asshole. I didn't care for him. But do you think Lulu is deserving of like a happy ending or a success story?
Deserving? No. I mean, he smoked D Wiz. He could have said no.
Yeah, but he saved
But
his nephew, so is that not being a hero?
did it, but deserve? Nah, but would I like to see it? Yeah. Is it will it happen? No. It's just not gonna happen for him. He gonna have
Yeah.
to go back to the street. Soon as it get hot enough, man, he gonna be like, I'm out.
Again.
No, I'm saying like when something happened to one of his siblings, he about to go back. And he's sober now, so he might hit some shots.
Yeah, the accuracy
And they
definitely.
said he was supposed to be that guy, but we never seen it. Never seen it. From season one, two, three, we never seen that guy.
Yeah, it was interesting because
They
the scene I
trolled us
always
in the
think about.
opening. In
Hmm,
that opening, they trolled us because he's never been that guy.
yeah, and I always think about that scene when he went to Warrell's house, well, his girl's house or his house, whatever. And Warrell was handling his business. He was, jukeboxing his girl, and he would just you could tell on purpose missing those shots, like. Like it's like did Lulu always have a conscience when he was sober? You know what I'm saying? Like besides D Wiz,
But why wouldn't you want to smoke Morel though?
yeah, it seems like he wasn't trying to do it. Like it seemed like he was missing on purpose. I mean, he said the gun jammed, and the accuracy of that type of gun, that's debatable. It is known to jam, but I don't know. Have we seen besides defending himself? Because we saw he dropped bodies at the record label. Was there any other scene that you can think of? And I'm sure
Yeah,
there probably are, but I can't think of a
when they
scene where
popped
it's
that
like,
Marvin the mob dude he walked up on, that was cool. You don't want to do this? Yeah, I do. And
forgot about that. Yes. Okay. That was okay. I was like, I know it's something I'm missing, but that was fire. That was fire. But that was kind of get back, for his brother too. So
that's
he
what
was
I'm saying.
motivated. You know what I'm saying? So it's all every time he does it, it's of course he has a
Oh yeah,
purpose.
if something happened, they talking about the juke. People think talking about the jukebox turn up if something happened to Marvin, but if something happened to Marvin, his little brother, he talk about he gonna paint the streets red. Lulu
Yeah.
like go.
That was the fire scenes. I be taking and the way he was just so passionate but calm. He was just like
Right there, I might have to put that as one of my top two. That was a good conversation.
that was fire. That was
What you
fire.
doing, Duke? Been staying up all night waiting for this bozo at target practice. Wasting ammunition.
Oh man. All right. So we pretty much went through the characters that I, was interested in. So let's talk about the generalization of the season. So I'm gonna use, your segment, who you flocking with, who you not flocking with. So who you flocking with this season? Like who
Uh,
you riding for?
Kanan, of course.
Yeah.
But I'm flocking with Joyce too.
What?
I am, man.
Joyce.
Yeah, what she could. He
All right.
started
So
to her. No, I'm messing.
okay, I'm
I
like, we
ain't as
celebrating
mad
you.
at her and everybody else, but I feel like they should have put her out of her misery. But they couldn't do it.
Yeah, yeah. Chat, let us know who you flocking with in this season. Like, who you going hard for? I'm gonna say, unfortunately, not fortunately, but Rock. I want to see her win. I mean, honestly, the best thing for Rock is to get out the game and focus on legit business. That's what I really want for her. But that
So you think
lifestyle
she
seems
should
to
use the
bore her,
card? Should she
huh?
use the card?
She gonna use the
Ryan
card.
Stefano up.
I think she may use. I mean, they didn't
With
put
his
that in there for
broken.
no reason.
Mm.
But I can't see her being a snitch and still residing where she lives. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how. Even if they keep it quote unquote under wraps, we know the cops talk. We know there's moles. So I don't know. I mean, if she trying to go to Arizona, like I don't know. She could be another country. I don't know. But she loved the game.
Stefano ain't gonna be around long enough to line up.
I mean,
You gonna put all this on Nick? It's been him. He faked this. He Machiavelli the whole situation. He's been a terror on Southside Jamaica Queens for years. We're gonna put this on. He 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 did what he did to Sal Baselli. That was him. He wanted people to think it was us. Everything was him.
that would be fire. That would be fine. What do you think? Speaking of unique, what do you think his end game is? Like, what do you think is going to happen? Like, ultimately with this character?
Uh, he gonna get rolled
Again, that's the shit
again.
that annoys me, yo. Like, what? Why do we come back? I mean, don't get me wrong. We needed a op. We have to have an op every season, but it's just like, come on, we got to go through all this for
I
you to
already
get
know how Rock gonna get him too.
how?
Uh, Pernessa, he talking about y'all my only weakness, and then put her off and out. Don't ever leave here. And she like Rock one Rock grimy, and I hate her, but she ain't rocking with Ronnie.
Definitely
Even
not.
Pernessa knew that. Of course,
Definitely.
she about to go see about her mama while Neek gone. She not about to listen to Neek. She about to leave, man. And Rock gonna grab her up.
I don't know. I don't see that. I see Rock and Pernessa being more like allies on some level. Like, I don't know if Pernessa's gonna call Rock, warn her. Like, I don't know. I feel like even though she don't, I don't know. It's just weird because I don't know. She always popping up at Rock house. I don't know. I just feel like Pernessa is gonna call on Rock for something. So on some Juliana ish, maybe. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just feel like we gonna see them in the scene together again. I don't know. I just something odd is gonna happen there. I still feel like there's some type of leakage. Linkage. Sorry, you guys. With Pernessa and Rock. I feel like it's unlikely. You would think it's unlikely for them to team up, but it may happen to neutralize Unique. Um, yeah. And you know what I was thinking? And I never want this to happen, but Neek, because I always think about numbers. Neek tried to murk Lulu twice already. Is 3 times a charm?
Man, Neek not about to do nothing, man.
You don't think he gonna do anything? I mean, he was about to. He burned Lulu's house down. Tried to burn him up. He tried to get him, but not Joyce.
He could have lit both of them up. What we doing, man? Is we ghost or not?
He got a hort.
He
He
in the
said no. He
trenches.
said no Caucasian
Nah,
people.
Light both of them up, man. What you
That
talking
is
about?
real gangster.
That's that New York stuff.
What the hell are you trying to say?
Man, whatever.
Nah. You started it. Nah, Brillo. Go ahead.
Pistons in
Keep
six,
that.
man. Pistons in six. Light
You
them
want
up.
some rivalry ish tonight.
I just thought about it. Light them up.
I'm not gonna hold that against you. Okay. Who are you not flocking with?
Man, Marvin.
Dang.
Man, he's being a sucker, man. Hey, Stefano. Him and Stefano meeting up and doing stupid. He just making way too many mistakes, man. Not flock. That's really the only person that you cannot flock with. Him and Joyce. Lulu handling business. People don't like Kanan, but Marvin messing up worse. Man, rock is rock. So Marvin, man, he been having some good conversation with Juke, but and then the early Tyler situation, and then the fact that early Tyler and probably smoked somebody important.
Yeah.
What we
Do Do you think Marvin should have held a little accountability with that? Like he knows whatever Tyler does is going to ultimately affect him. So do you think he should have helped him or not?
Yeah, yeah. You should have told him. Listen, you should have said something. Don't say, man, that's your business. This is serious. Like, look,
You are
early. Just be cool. Just be cool. These are made mob dudes. Just be cool, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk to him. And then tell Stefano, look, man, it's the made dudes that ain't paying you the money, bro. What you want me to do?
That's
Man,
true.
like, dog, if you talk about it's on me, it's man, not, bro. No. Y'all playing games in this mafia stuff, I see. Cause how you press me when your man's not giving me the money, and not if I press him, y'all gonna try to get at me. So if I do my job,
Yeah.
what?
It's
Nah,
a catch
I would
22.
have ran that up the chain. I would have went to corporate.
That
I
is
would have went
facts. Where's
directly to
HR?
Stefano. Look, Stefano, your man's not paying. What's going on? This is your
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. The mob definitely needs an HR department. Um, I do think that Marvin did not think that Early would murk anybody. I mean, because he probably thinking like, Early he does bets, he's a mechanic, he ain't doing too much, you know what I'm saying? But you told him he gotta do what he gotta do. Like it's he wasn't specific enough.
I
So
bet you they start paying.
yeah. Dang. Unless if they start paying, that means that they know that Early did it. And if they know that Early did it, then Marvin's gonna be in trouble yet again. Oh,
Well,
all right.
Stefano already said what he said to Marvin, which was a huge mistake. Like, dude, you gotta outsource that. You don't go to Marvin, try to get him to
No.
backdoor rock.
Yeah,
That's not gonna happen, bro.
that was
You right. Let's show you he's dumb.
Stefano.
Yes, that was stupid.
Yeah, it was. But he was testing Marvin because he's like, he knows how to do side jobs without telling Rocky. Can keep
He
secrets.
could
But
have went to
that's one
unique.
thing. They
Right.
real family, not no mob family. They blood, so it's not ever going to be that. You know what I'm saying? Um. All right, so season 4. Are there any thus far? We just finished episode 7 last week. Are there any missed opportunities that you can think of, like based on your perspective of how the season is going? Like, is there something where you're like, I don't know, even though we know the next 3, 8, 9, 10, next 3 episodes is going to be fire and ramped up and action packed. Thus far, is there any critiques you have?
I mean, the unique situation. I feel like, but I know they did the best they could, I guess. But the way the whole him and early Tyler, I don't know. I just let it go.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but other than that, it's been pretty solid.
What would
Couple
you rate?
episodes here and there, probably about a 8 something. It's been pretty good.
I agree. I agree. My only critique is, and you're gonna disagree, is just I just need them to slow. And I noticed you like, no, they can't slow down Juke anymore. I just needed a couple more episodes before she went a little, because the way she acted at the part, granted, you're trying to find famous killer, but when she did this with the blicky, that showed top tier crazy. Like, I don't know. I just feel like
That's what I'm saying. Like, now, let me ask you this:
Uh-huh.
If she would have just gave the little girl who stole her song a $150 across the face with the
That's
blade,
different.
you know
I
what I'm
would have.
saying? If she would have just been pressing a little bit before that, you know, you would have been like, okay, yeah, she crazy. She got to show signs of craziness, and
Yeah.
you just can't. That's what I was saying.
I see what you're going there. Yeah, either do one all or nothing. Like I just feel like just the progression from catching your first body and then 2 episodes later, and of course we don't know how many days or
Right,
weeks
you
been
full blown
when
crazy.
you like pulling up the broad daylight, busting off
Like
shots.
even she could have doubled back and even murked one of them people from the church for doing what they did to her or beat them
Oh
up.
boy,
You know what I'm
oh
saying?
boy,
They
set
tied
her up.
her up and beat her up.
Yeah, something. I just feel like
Or
that.
Crystal. Like she should have put hands on Crystal. She
Yeah,
should have bashed her like at the room when Kanan left in the or even before that, man. She should have beat Crystal up badly.
yeah, yeah. I just feel like I
Little
needed.
stuff like that. Like I don't want her out here just murking everybody, but couple of times here and there.
I agree. I agree. I needed either that or them just to wait just a little while longer. Because you go from being a little shy girl at the club to getting your, been outside all day, box eating, like a month or two later. Like, what we doing?
Man, she was in that bathroom scene. It was crazy.
You over there knocking down brewskis, tonguing chicks down, telling her, it ain't that
Right.
ain't
She
this.
full jukebox mode.
Like you like really. I feel like I needed like a 6 months to a year to occur between the transition. Like that happened too fast for me. I didn't like it, but that's my only like main critique. Um, what is the storyline? Whose storyline are you most invested in at this point?
Uh really everybody.
Everybody.
The Thomas family.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh not Lulu. This whole situation, man, just this whole Be Realer situation.
Oh man.
That's just crazy.
What do you think is gonna like? What is the purpose of? I mean, we know the purpose is to catapult something and be a catalyst to whatever is gonna happen to Lulu. Like, do you? What is gonna happen with this whole Be Realer thing? Like, what are we gonna
Yeah,
see?
highlight Demarcus.
What this one?
Yeah. Yeah,
Stephanie
that's a
could go
good
to
one.
Canaan to
Is
backdoor around.
Kanan really this grimy? Kanan don't got that in him.
Yeah, I mean they
He a mama's boy. Plus, I wouldn't want to see that. I don't want
me
to. I don't
neither.
want to see Kanan smoke rock.
Yeah, I mean if Canaan getting good with Quan,
There's no
I
reason for Kawhi not to work with Kanan.
yeah. But I don't know. I feel like the fact that they inserted that scene with Kanan going to Stefano and Stefano shooing him off, I feel like even though it was a small scene, it may have some significance later. We don't know, but I'm just saying. I don't want to see that either, though. That's OD right there. What's up, JR? So yeah. Are there any characters you wanted to see more of this season?
Ooh, snaps and pops. They don't
Yeah,
do nothing, man.
yeah,
We barely see them.
yeah. They just chilling in the cut, and they causing chaos in the background. I feel. It's like I said, like we said before, we think some people think they are the doers or the ones that put the fame play in motion. So that'll be interesting. Do you think that will be good for the storyline for them to be the ones who did fame in?
It would be, but it would just show how grimy they was.
Yeah, facts. A character you want to see less of.
Uh, less
Who
yeah,
getting too much playtime?
I think they doing they spit moving it around a little bit, man. I would say I need more rock, of course. Less we can have less Marvin, I guess. Get him out of here.
You are not playing with Marvin. You think it's really time? You think it's really time for him to go? Don't get me wrong. I get it. If season 5 is the last season, we do got to start knocking people off. or at least ending their story. Of course, I don't want to see it go because I'm more invested in the Thomases than Kanan. Sorry, not sorry, but damn, Marvin. Mm. Um, who I'm interested in seeing more of?
Ooh.
Captain Baptiste. Where the hell he at? Because he the one put the whole play in motion with Garcia. Like, I'm sure he's going to show up again, but do you think he could beat a mole? Like, I feel like he's not, but I want to see the reveal. Like, Andre had moles in the police department. Like, who are they? Are we going to see them? Right, need help.
Definitely, she need help. He could beat a mole. I don't know. I don't think we're ever gonna see them damn moles that
I know.
Andre had.
Mm. All right. Well, that was pretty much all the questions I had, for you regarding your thoughts on Raising Kanan. Like, is there any thoughts about Raising Kanan that we haven't discussed that you thinking about or been thinking about?
Yeah, we was about to talk about Brillo.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness, man. This guy is like, and the whole situation with the music, like this is about to blow up in Lulu's face. I thought it was gonna be the little one chick being jealous, but he was able to smooth that over. So, but it's gonna be Brillo. Because the dude, he's dumb. The dude's gonna find out that Brillo had something to do with it. And
Yeah.
then I'm not doing business with you or Lulu because you had something to do with it too. That's how the dude.
Yeah, he gonna forget. He gonna just cancel that whole rap segment off out his record label. We like, nah.
Right, and Famous just got smoked too.
The block is too hot.
Yeah,
yeah.
less of them. Lulu in the studio too. Fire Lulu.
I'm feeling Brillo's songs, even though he not he talking a good talk, but them songs be fire to me. For me, they fire. Dale said Captain Baptiste told Snap and Pops what Famous said about Ronnie.
What did he say about Ronnie?
I don't know. I mean, he had interactions when Ronnie roughing him up, but I don't remember Famous saying anything about Ronnie. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I feel like it's when it comes to Brillo, I feel like is it Kwame? I'm getting his name. What is the guy that he was with? The Dr. Umar character. Like who
the Marcus gonna have to help you out on that one. These
it's leaving me. I don't know. I feel like something's going. And the fact, I don't know, the lady that was in the bookstore with him, I don't know. I feel like she gonna come into play some type of way because the way he was like, I trust her with my life. Like I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Just little characters like that, I'd be looking out for. Like, how are you gonna come into play? Because you could have not have been there. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that he said she trusts him. Kenyatta. Thank you, Dale. I knew it was something, but I'm gonna call him Dr. Umar. It's much more fitting.
Right.
Brillo, did they get any bread out the house?
They ain't get nothing out the house but charges.
Charges, felonies, all the above.
Hey, they thought that white boy got the dumping. Hey, at least he hit somebody before he went out, man. I got respect for him.
Yeah, he went down like a G, more of a G than
he went out like one. Like he was minding his business at his crib, chilling with his
watching Matlock, chilling,
bro. They come busting in there.
Fire. Oh man, but yeah, I can't wait. Of course, next week, episode 8. Typically in Power fashion, episode 8 is definitely one of them ones. Typically episodes 5, 8, and 9. 10 is normally like the calm, but they kind of the closer episode on some level. But Raising Kanan sometimes does throw us from the off a loop when it comes to the typical Power formula in terms of the episode breakdowns. But anything else you want to say in regards to Raising Kanan thus far, season 4, Brillo?
I feel like Raising Kanan is better than OG Power.
You know what, Brillo?
You feel like OG Power is nostalgic. It was cold. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
it- it's
Yeah.
better. Trust me.
Yeah. That's the thing too. And that's hard. I'm gonna wait to the season to the series end in terms of Raising Kanan to really make that critique and make that. As of now, is but it's one of those things, right? It's like when you compare like a Kareem to like a Jordan, or a Jordan to a Kobe, or a Kobe to LeBron. It's like you get elevated and better with time, so it's hard to compare because it's different eras. Um, but I'm saying it's definitely a strong debate. It's
It got
definitely
a
a
better
strong
story. It's a better story.
debate.
Kanan's
Definitely,
story is a
definitely.
better story.
Yeah, it's definitely. I'm more invested. I
Better
would,
characters.
yeah, as a whole,
In the OG Power, who he was invested in? Ghost, Tommy. That's
mainly
about
go.
it.
Yeah, you're right.
I
You got a
mean,
whole
who else
camp.
you be rocking with? Everybody else was scumballs. Think
That
about the characters. No, Tasha, come on, man. Nobody like her. Couple people, maybe.
you're right. Yeah, Ghost and Tommy.
Ghost
We was
and
those
Tommy.
two.
That's the only two characters that we rock with
Yeah,
on the whole show. Razor
yeah,
Candy. Marvin, love him. Everybody love him. Jukebox, rock. You got famous. Got characters that we actually care about.
yeah. You're right. We definitely been invested in this storyline, and I don't know. I feel like I may definitely be at a point where I'm like, yeah, it is better. I do think it is better now, but it's kind of like, and I want to bring this show up, but it's kind of like that snowfall thing, and OG Power too. Is like sometimes if you go too long, like the season sixers, is just like that kind of can be a downfall of a show. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Raising Kanan is going to have that trajectory. I feel like they're going to go out how they should, but I'm definitely at this point. I'm enjoying and more invested in OG. I mean, sorry, in Raising Kanan than OG Power right now. Yeah. Dale says Angelo is more annoying than Tasha. Do you agree? Since you are her father, and I'm talking about Tasha Green. So,
Absolutely. Annoying wise, yes.
oh, let me ask this question, because the internet loves this theory that the dude that discovered Famous is Ghost. Do you agree or disagree?
I will say I disagree, but
Uh-huh.
that would have been a great way to introduce Ghost. If
Yeah,
they
that
would
wouldn't have been bad. It wouldn't have been bad, but
that
it
would
was
have
kind of
been
random
a
though.
great way.
Yeah. If they found Famous around the way, but then they found Famous in the Bronx, so it's like not saying like Ghost couldn't have did a stint in the Bronx, whatever, and moved around because people move around in boroughs all the time. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I would want Ghost's introduction, I don't know, to be a little more poignant. I don't know. I didn't like that. But I mean, he who was on that bottle, oh boy, was on that bottle. He probably won't drink ever again. Okay, the way he was chugging up the deuces when he saw Famous. So, but Demarcus has said Brilla is giving pause vibes. I don't know, just the way he was looking at the bookie. He was like, "What we gonna do with this?" Like, that's my thing. You a robber. So you've been robbing like with guns and pepper spray? Like what you been using before? Like
Right.
I don't know. Like Brillo, like can you enlighten
It's
me
not
here? Like
adding up. It's not adding up.
it's not. Like was you just the middle guy? You were scoping out scenes and Kenyatta was the one doing the work? If so, why you chose to ride along this time? I don't know. It just feels weird because it's like
My man was dishing him like, man, give me them keys.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a good play because the way he was acting all scared, he would have been left with that van. They would have been asked out wherever they was. I don't know what borough they was in, but yeah, that was a good call. I like that. Yeah, Jr. I want to know who killed Fame too. When are we gonna find this out, Brillo? What episode?
I hope episode 8. They probably gonna string it along though.
Yeah. Last question? What do you think happened with OC?
He took the money.
by himself?
Yeah. I
Is
don't
he?
know how anybody. You think Crystal took the money with him?
I think a couple things could have happened, mainly because it's like, damn, OC, how many trips you had to take? 'Cause that bread kind of heavy. Y'all, you neck and neck with the weighing situation with the bread. Um, so I either think I feel like the shady way he was acting, I feel like he worked with somebody, but I could also see him pulling that play alone and just pulling the peaches. But I could also see him and Unique teaming up, and then Unique deading him and taking all the bread. But I really think OC acted alone, honestly. That's my first thought. But is he gone? Do you think he's dead or alive?
I hope he alive.
So, because you want Kanan to smoke him? Or Juke?
Yep.
Who do you prefer to do it?
Juke.
I know you ready to get active. You ready for her to be activated? How many more? You think she's going to drop another body this season?
Yeah.
Okay. I keep saying last question, but yeah, these keep coming up. All right. What about Kanan? Is he going to drop another body?
Yeah, he gonna get on the board too.
Is Snap and Pops, are they going to survive?
They'll survive, but they don't know who they dealing with.
Yeah. Your on again, off again lover. Last question, for real. Butter pecan ice cream, fire or nah?
Terrible. Old folks ice cream.
Man, that is fire. Don't get me wrong, my grandma put me on.
It is though. It's fire. It get better. I mean, when
it's
you
an
get
acquired taste.
it get better. Like
Yeah.
now, fire.
Yeah, you gotta have your palate gotta be mature. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a mature palate. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely gotta have a mature palate.
Yeah. Well, we're Unique and Rock Bone again. I'm sorry. I had to ask that. I know that's a sore spot for you, Paul.
Nah, that's over with.
Is he ever going to be? I know he's a changed man, but can he get a little more back to himself, or is he just gone?
No, he gonna get far more gone, man. He gonna be getting mad when people telling him Rock can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Watch.
He keep getting warned, and he's not trying to hear no. I mean, it's your own baby moms, but that's the thing. He don't really know the rapport that. I mean, it's not. I don't want to say rapport, but they've been spending a little time together. You know what I'm saying? They've been having conversations. So it's like, but he's far gone. It is what it is. One more question, because I keep thinking of them. Early Tyler, is Marvin going to have to do him in or not?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, that's all the questions I had. Brillo, you got anything you want to, promote regarding to your channel at this point?
Keep your notification bells on. You still on the press tour.
All right. So you guys know, I, review Raising Kanan on Sundays at 11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And of course, we have the Pretty Thorough podcast. Typically on Thursdays, we'll be doing a special night tonight. And yeah, next 3 episodes definitely going to be fire. Chat, thank you for coming through. The listeners, okay, because not everybody's in the chat. We appreciate you too. Please make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to both of our channels, like the video on both of our channels. Like, come on. I think I should have Brillo's channel link in the description box on my channel's description box. And yeah, we're going to be out, y'all. It's Friday night, so be safe and enjoy the rest of your weekend. All right, Brillo, any last words?
Rock, get out of Southside.
Listen to him, Rock. Listen to him. Bye, y'all.